Do you still remember that night when the confetti filled the air and 12-year-old Darci Lynne, together with her puppets, left the entire world holding its breath? Now imagine this. What happens when a global sensation suddenly grows into adulthood?
Well, I've come back to show the new side of me. I'm now 19, and so it's like Darci 2.0.
Under the spotlight of millions, Darci Lynne never disappeared. The version you are about to see today is completely different from the one you remember. From the bold decisions made behind the scenes to an entirely new chapter unfolding right now, how did that journey really happen? Let's find out.
The performance went really well tonight. Oscar sang and so did I, and the judges said a lot of nice things after, which made me feel really good.
On September 13, 2017, Darci Lynne Farmer officially became the winner of Season 12 of America's Got Talent at just 12 years old.
And the star of the headline show in Las Vegas, Darci Lynne!
Her unique combination of singing and ventriloquism earned the highest number of audience votes during the finale. The victory also made Darci one of the youngest champions in the show's history. The announced prize was $1 million, but like previous America's Got Talent winners, the money was not paid as a single cash award. The winner could choose either an annuity paid over several years or a one-time lump sum payment worth considerably less before taxes. Immediately after her victory, Darci Lynne was presented with several major opportunities, including the possibility of a long-term Las Vegas residency.
What's up, Vegas? It was awesome.
It was good, right?
Yeah.
Did you see it? Every seat was filled.
Every seat. That was like checking, you know.
Her family chose not to pursue a permanent schedule, placing greater importance on balancing work, education, and the life of a young teenager. Instead of remaining on a single stage, the family chose a nationwide touring schedule. That decision allowed Darci to meet audiences across the United States while maintaining greater flexibility in her calendar. It became the primary direction of her career during the first years after America's Got Talent.
I'm known for my ventriloquism, but there is more to me than just a ventriloquist.
In early 2018, her first tour, Darci Lynne and Friends Live, was announced on a relatively modest scale. The original plan called for only 5 performances. Ticket sales quickly exceeded expectations, leading organizers to add more dates in cities across the country. By the time the tour concluded, it had expanded to 52 performances. Many shows sold out in a short period, showing that Darci's popularity extended well beyond the television competition. The success also proved she could attract audiences through her own standalone live performances. Throughout the tour, Darci continued performing alongside her familiar puppet characters, including Petunia, Oscar, and Edna. Each had played an important role in her success on America's Got Talent. Fans also began to view these characters as an inseparable part of the Darci Lynne brand. The demanding tour schedule required major adjustments for the family. Darci's father, Clark Farmer, left his regular job to travel with his daughter throughout the tour. His role extended beyond being a parent, as he also helped manage her schedule and activities behind the scenes. Later that year, Darci reached another significant milestone when she became the star of the NBC holiday special, Darci Lynne: My Hometown Christmas, which aired on December 11th. It was her first solo television special following her America's Got Talent victory. The special featured well-known guests including Toby Keith, Lindsay Sterling, Kristen Chenoweth, and Pentatonix. It combined musical performances with ventriloquism while introducing audiences to another side of Darci beyond a televised talent competition. In 2019, Darci Lynne returned to the America's Got Talent stage for AGT, the champions bringing together winners and standout contestants from previous seasons as well as international editions. It was widely regarded as one of the most competitive seasons in the franchise. After advancing through multiple rounds, Darci finished as the runner-up. She did not repeat her Season 12 victory. though the result reinforced her popularity with television audiences. Reaching the finals also kept her in the national spotlight for a second consecutive year. Alongside her television appearances, Darci expanded her live performances in Las Vegas. She headlined shows at venues including The Mirage and Planet Hollywood. Those performances marked her transition from television contestant to an artist capable of leading her own productions. From that point forward, Darci Lynne began exploring acting solo music and new projects designed to build a more mature public image. Career turning point. In 2022, Darci Lynne took an important step into film by appearing in a Cowgirls song which was released on Netflix in multiple markets. She played Brooke, a music-loving character, and performed the original song Just Breathe, marking one of the rare occasions when audiences heard her sing without using a puppet. The role gave Darci the opportunity to introduce her acting abilities to a broader audience. Although the film was not a major box office production, it became an important milestone as she gradually expanded beyond live performances and television appearances. 2 years later, Darci appeared in Reagan, the biographical film about former U.S. President Ronald Reagan. She played the role of Drowning Girl, a brief appearance that marked another step into a large-scale Hollywood production featuring a well-known cast. Alongside acting, Darci invested more heavily in her solo music career. Rather than focusing only on familiar songs performed with her puppets, she began releasing original projects that reflected her goal of developing as an independent singer and songwriter. During 2024, Darci released the single Push Our Luck, along with its official music video. The video later received the Best Music Video Award at the Los Angeles Film Awards. The achievement brought attention to her work beyond the America's Got Talent fan community and into the independent music scene. That same year, she released Someone Wake Me Up, continuing her move toward contemporary pop music. These releases presented a noticeably more mature image, very different from the style that had long been associated with her ventriloquism performances. A year later, Darci released Better Late Than Never, adding another title to her growing catalog of original music. She also introduced the song Hold Me, showing that recording remained a consistent part of her career alongside touring. Along with releasing new music, Darci performed several times at venues that hold special significance in American country and traditional music. Among them were the Grand Ole Opry and the Ryman Auditorium, two landmarks deeply connected to Nashville's music industry. Performing at these venues introduced her to audiences beyond the America's Got Talent community. It also gave Darci the opportunity to present herself as a live vocalist, rather than being known only for performances featuring her puppet characters. Following her music projects, Darci Lynne returned to the America's Got Talent franchise in AGT Fantasy League. She joined Heidi Klum's team, one of the 4 mentors selecting standout contestants from previous seasons to compete once again. Darci advanced through the early rounds and reached the semifinals. During the competition, Simon Cowell and Mel B openly commented on her efforts to move beyond her familiar image. Their remarks quickly attracted attention from viewers and the media covering the show. Although she did not win the competition, her return demonstrated a willingness to explore new styles of performance, instead of repeating the formula that first brought her success. It also gave her the chance to introduce her evolving stage identity to a nationwide television audience. As her career continued expanding in new directions, Darci Lynne's life away from the spotlight also began to change in meaningful ways. Behind the spotlight. After her victory on America's Got Talent, Clark Farmer not only traveled with his daughter on tour, but also helped manage her performance schedule and travel arrangements. That decision gave Darci greater stability as she continued appearing in cities across the United States over an extended period. Darci's family includes her father, Clark Farmer, her mother, Misty Farmer, and her 3 older brothers, Nick Dalton and Nate. In many interviews, she has often spoken about the support she received from her family, especially her parents, who helped her balance her performing career with everyday life. The Farmer family is also known for its strong religious life. Darci has shared many times that she was raised in a Christian home and regularly attended church services. Bible study has also remained a familiar part of the family's daily life. Her faith continued to play an important role after Darci entered the entertainment industry. In many interviews, she has said that she always tries to maintain her faith and sees it as her source of strength while dealing with a demanding work schedule and the pressures that come with fame. Shortly after winning America's Got Talent, Darci shared that one of the first things she wanted to do was buy a new dishwasher for her mother. That simple wish was quickly highlighted by the media as a reflection of her close bond with her family. Darci also revealed that she donated part of her prize money to her church. The exact amount was never disclosed, and the decision reflected the role her faith played in the personal choices she made after becoming one of the most recognizable young faces on American television. Along with family and work, Darci's personal life began attracting attention as she entered adulthood. Before then, the young performer had remained very private and rarely discussed personal relationships on social media or in interviews. In early 2024, Darci met Kendon Reed at a wedding. According to her later comments, the two quickly developed a relationship and soon began appearing together on various occasions. Kendon is a student at the University of Oklahoma and has no connection to the entertainment industry. A year later, Darci shared several photos with Kendon on social media, marking the first time she publicly acknowledged a romantic relationship. Their everyday photos drew significant attention from fans, while both continued sharing their relationship in a fairly reserved way. In interviews, Darci has described Kendon as someone who helps her maintain a healthy balance between work and personal life. She said he brings her a sense of peace while helping her stay focused as her performance schedule and projects become increasingly busy. Darci has also shared that she has no plans to marry at a young age. Her goal is to establish her career before starting a family, and she hopes to get married around the age of 30. She has repeated that view in several conversations with the media. At present, Darci Lynne and Kendon Reed remain together with no official announcement regarding an engagement or marriage. The two continue appearing together on various occasions while keeping any long-term plans private. Even so, the performer has said that this period of her life has helped her develop many new skills and become more mature personally. Alongside touring and artistic projects, Darci continues making time to return to Oklahoma, spend time with her family, and maintain the routines that have been part of her life since childhood. That journey ultimately led Darci Lynne toward reshaping her public image and searching for a more mature identity on stage. The next chapter. As she entered adulthood, Darci Lynne faced a different challenge from the one she experienced in the years immediately following America's Got Talent. Winning the competition at just 12 years old made her a well-known public figure, but it also tied that image closely to her name for many years afterward. In many interviews, Darci has admitted that audiences still remember her as the little girl who appeared on the AGT stage with her rabbit puppet Petunia. Even after all this time, many people still expect her to perform with the same familiar image that brought her victory. Throughout 2026, Darci Lynne repeatedly shared that this has been the greatest challenge of her career. She explained that she has grown both personally and artistically, while the public often needs more time to accept the changes of performers who became famous at a very young age. In an interview with Florida Weekly in March, Darci said that many people still see her as a child, even though she is now 21 years old. According to her, the hardest part is not learning new skills, but helping audiences see her in a different light. 3 months later, during a conversation with Hollywood Plus, Darci returned to the same subject. She said she is still discovering what kind of artist she wants to become as an adult. and views it as a long-term process of growth, rather than a change that happens in a short period of time. Alongside releasing new music and pursuing acting, Darci has also adjusted the way she builds her live performances. Instead of focusing primarily on family theaters, as she did in the past, she has started experimenting with more venues that attract larger adult audiences. Since early 2025, Darci has appeared more frequently at comedy clubs. These venues have given her the opportunity to test new comedic material, develop new ways of interacting with audiences, and refine a performance style that better matches her current stage of life, while preserving the identity of ventriloquism. That evolution continued with the Up Close and Personal tour, which ran for several months. The show was designed to create a closer connection between Darci and her audience, while incorporating more personal stories instead of relying solely on the familiar routines. According to figures released from multiple venues, the Up Close and Personal tour achieved ticket sales exceeding 93% capacity in many markets. That success reinforced Darci Lynne's lasting appeal and laid the foundation for the next stage of her career. Building on that momentum, she introduced Growing Pains and has maintained an active schedule throughout this year. Darci Lynne now. Following the success of Up Close and Personal, Darci Lynne introduced an entirely new production titled Growing Pains, marking her transition from an America's Got Talent child champion to a mature performer. One of the most noticeable additions to the show is a new puppet character named Andy, joining familiar favorites such as Petunia, Oscar, and Edna. Rather than retiring the characters that helped establish her career, Darci has reshaped them to grow alongside her new artistic direction. She has said that her puppet characters remain an essential part of her career and will continue to accompany her in the years ahead. Growing Pains has become the centerpiece of Darci's current schedule. The August tour takes her across multiple states, from Georgia and South Carolina to Alaska, before continuing to many other cities. According to the published itinerary, the tour will extend into 2027 with scheduled stops in Indianapolis and Fort Lauderdale, making it the largest live project of her current career phase. The popularity of the tour is reflected in ticket sales across many venues. Several performances sold out before the show dates. In addition to standard admission, the tour also offers VIP meet and greet packages, giving fans the opportunity to meet Darci, take photos with her, and interact with her after each performance. Alongside touring, Darci continues her music career in Nashville. She remains active in recording sessions, collaborates with music producers, and prepares new projects. Even though she has not announced a release date for a full studio album, she has repeatedly stated that music remains one of her long-term priorities alongside ventriloquism. Darci's income now comes from several different areas, with touring remaining her most significant source of revenue. In addition to live performances, she continues working in television, film merchandise, and commercial partnerships. Her official YouTube channel currently has around 1.3 million subscribers and regularly features performance videos and behind-the-scenes content. According to several celebrity wealth tracking websites, Darci Lynne's net worth is estimated to be between $6 million and $8 million. Although these figures have not been officially confirmed, they reflect the scale of the career she has built since winning America's Got Talent, expanding her television success into live entertainment, music, and other areas of the entertainment industry. Away from work, Darci continues to live in Oklahoma, instead of relocating to Los Angeles or New York. During breaks from touring, she spends time working out, practicing interval running, writing music, and visiting her family. In recent interviews, she has also shared that her next goals are to perform on Broadway and release a full studio album. From the 12-year-old girl who won America's Got Talent to the 21-year-old performer, building a more mature image, Darci Lynne has steadily expanded her career into music, film, and live entertainment, while keeping ventriloquism as her signature art form. With Growing Pains, She is not simply presenting a new show, but opening the next chapter of her career as she pursues even greater ambitions. If you enjoy stories that keep you updated on the lives and careers of stars beyond the spotlight, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications like this video and leave a comment telling us which personality you would like us to feature in future videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.